Good evening and welcome. You're watching the Newshour agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. In almost 12 hours from now, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will be putting out the financial blueprint to take the world's fastest growing economy to newer heights in the year ahead. Addressing the media before the budget session, the Prime Minister said that NDA's economic roadmap will not only strive to fulfill its people's aspirations but also boost hopes with which the world is looking at India. In fact, he exhorted all parliamentarians to put India and its citizens first. He also called on the opposition to participate in constructive dialogue, to have Takrir and not just Takraar. They can articulate their points of difference, but at least there should be a dialogue. Also, he highlighted the importance of Draupadi Murmu addressing her very first joint sitting of Parliament, which deserves a quiet audience.
केंद्र बिंदु में भी एक ही विचार रहा है, इंडिया फर्स्ट, सिटीजन फर्स्ट। सबसे पहले देश, सबसे पहले देशवासी। ये बजट सत्र में भी तकरार भी रहेगी, लेकिन तकरीर भी तो होनी चाहिए। और मुझे विश्वास है कि हमारे विपक्ष के सभी साथी बड़ी तैयारी के साथ बहुत बारीकी से अध्ययन करके सदन में अपनी बात रखेंगे।
However, in keeping with what has now almost become an unwavering tradition, disruption started even before the session could. Here is what happened. As per tradition, at the start of all important joint sitting, President Draupadi Murmu was to deliver her maiden address to Parliament. But two opposition parties, the BRS and the Aam Aadmi Party, decided to boycott the presidential address altogether, calling it a bundle of lies that ignores real issues. Soon after, there were other Congress members also who said that the president was nothing more than a mouthpiece for the government and wasn't really speaking her mind.
On every front, the country is in a crisis. If you look at rising prices, if you look at the prices of fuel, if you look at the prices of everyday goods, rising unemployment, the youth of this country are not getting any jobs. This is not the reality that gets reflected in the speech. The speech is all about promises and all about statements that are not fulfilled in reality, and this is the reason why Aam Aadmi Party has boycotted the opening speech of the Parliament session.
There has to be some kind of democratic voice raised on the issues. We focus on the speeches and the issues that are missing so that the government addresses them. We are saying that the government has failed on all fronts of governance.
Accused of making the president parrot its agenda, the BJP said that the arguments of the boycott brigade are nothing more than hypocritical.
A very historic day when the first ever distinguished tribal president of India, Draupadi Murmu ji, was giving her maiden address while inaugurating the budget session. Some people took it to the greatest low of our parliamentary democracy, namely Aam Aadmi Party and TRS, who chose to boycott. ये आपने बहिष्कार किया क्यों? ये आपने देश के राष्ट्रपति के मर्यादा का अपमान किया है। और कुछ लोग जो बार बार कह रहे हैं कि इसमें सरकार की उपलब्धियों की क्यों चर्चा होती है, तो जो लोग विपक्ष के नेताओं की सरकार है, पार्टियों की सरकार है, जो थोड़ी बहुत है, वहां क्या होता है? जब सदन शुरू होता है बजट सत्र, तो वहां अभिभाषण में क्या पढ़ा जाता है? Those who are making grievances, what is the conduct of their government in their respective states? Do they allow opposition to make it some point? I don't want to take this debate to another level. I understand in many cases, because of intervention of the High Court, the governor was given the opportunity to address the House for the budget session.